All right, I'm going to have a go at the Guardian's weekly cryptic crossword set this week by Anto. First, let's have the cryptic clue of the day. Last week, nervous workers start yelling. Well, the definition was nervous. The answer was antsy, using the old trick workers as in ants, worker ants, plus the starting letter of yelling. Well done to Mike. Today, to some extent reflected in plain arches of the skull. 7 letters, to some extent reflected in plain arches of the skull. 7 letters, and the second is R. All right, let's see what Anto has for us. Academic, carrying so many papers, that won't happen. All right, it must be a 2-word phrase. That means that won't happen. As if. No, so the academic who could be a Don, fellow, and then carrying so can be then, or very, or V maybe for very, like so many, and papers. We sometimes see ID. Yeah, if it was Don, I wonder if it ends in something N, begins with a D. But something, dream on. Of course, a ream of papers would be so many papers. All right, visit, to fall through. Drop in. Yeah, a double definition. Entice, hospital department to take blame. Well, I wonder if the hospital department is ENT. And give a word like entice. Then we need a word for to take or blame, or to take blame. Yeah. Can just think of entreat. And no, not getting it. Unusual shop near me, promoting unsophisticated stuff for lads. All right, I think unusual is the anagram indicator for shop near me. And it is going to be unsophisticated. I think it's the, this is good to see this word in the crossword. Sorry, I missed. Oh my goodness, what have I done? There we go, the manosphere. Yeah, I think generally it is unsophisticated. All right, let's try the crosses again. Boss put off at small transport hub. I think it's an anagram of boss put, and that gives a bus stop. The anagram indicator is off, which is one of the most common ones. And a small transport hub. Yeah, a fancy way of saying bus stop. I don't know why I didn't look at this one. Assassin. Well, thinking must be a ninja employed by henchmen in Japan, and it is a hidden clue. All right, threaten to boycott post. Boycott could be ban or bar. There is blackball. But I'm wondering about if post is male, and so it's blackmail. I don't exactly know how. Yeah, I've about a 60% confidence in that one. I'm not convinced by it. I'll leave it in for now. Star Trek occasionally will meet expectations. All right, well, every other letter of Star Trek spells sate, to satisfy. Display ambition to make weak king great. Oh, I presume it's display ambition, but I don't know what two-word phrase would be that. And then to make weak king great. No, I like that, but I don't know it. Main gaps teased out in naturalistic religion. All right, I think it is going to be a religion, naturalistic, and an anagram teased out of main gaps must be an ism, and so I think it's paganism. All right. Let's go back to the across. Oh yeah, that was work can provide a way to participate. Well, a work in music is an opus, or OP for short. A can be a tin, and opt-in, a way to participate. All right, let's see if that A is right. Oh, well, I see it was touch and go. I was thinking near thing. And so pole, is that N for north? Making current safe is earthing. All right, so that's a simple charade. Underwear, piles of it, is fundamental stuff. Oh, yeah, I think I have the answer, and it means drop in is wrong. Yeah, because I'm thinking fundamental stuff, you get down to brass tacks. And I actually got that by thinking about if it ended in stacks for piles. And sure enough, the underwear is brass. All right, so this must be drop by. I'm going to bet a lot of people made the same mistake I did. So I'm not going to get anything more for that. Take the blame. Yeah, maybe it's not. Oh, maybe it's ER. Oh, maybe it's ER. And blame goes inside it to entice. No, I'm going to have to pause and run through the alphabet for that one. I'll do that later. It's like being a family member. All right, well, A is a family. Your family might be your kin. And if something is like something else, it is akin to it. Tough calls upset Sandra inside. All right, 11 letters. Yeah, I was wondering, I think with the upset, we're going to anagram something. But, I'm wondering if the definition is tough, because I just thought of the phrase hard as nails. So then calls, upset. So I think, we have Sandra anagrammed inside of hails. If you call out to somebody, you hail them. All right, I'm not going to get any more for my... I think to display ambition might be, to think big. There we go. Weak king. Yeah, we have sort of an anagram. No, to make something weak, I suppose like a structure, a wall, you might thin it. King from chess is K, and great is simply big. Ooh, there's nothing more to read, and that's that. Yeah, I'm thinking, is it going to begin with and? I mean, it's funny that we have an and in the clue, but something like and no, and know something. There's nothing more to read. I think that's the funny definition, and I think that is the straight one. There's nothing more to read. Something in the books. No, I'm not seeing it. How about contact dealer in illegal stuff to isolate funds? Oh, well, that R is useful because I thought of a term you hear them use in finance, to ring fence your funds. And so contact is to ring, and a dealer in, well, stolen goods in this case would be a fence. All right, plain Merlot mixed up with another red. Oh, I'm not good on the wines. I think it's going to be simply an anagram of plain Merlot. It's amazing there's going to be... Is it going to be another red wine? Maybe it's a red as in a communist. Doesn't look like one of the Russian revolutionaries. Plain Merlot. All right, let's try the anagram helper. I think I have enough letters in. Maybe. Yeah, so far nothing is jumping out of me. Yeah, if it's an Italian or a Spanish word. No, not seeing it. Expose rear of satellite. Well, if you expose your rear, you're mooning somebody, and the moon is our satellite. Dessert wine gets another shake. Oh, dessert can be afters, very English. A wine, I do know there's something called hock, and another shake in an earthquake could be an aftershock. That's a nice clue. Unresponsive pet perhaps needs a pick-me-up. Oh dear. Yeah, I wonder if it is a pick-me-up. There is some word that's at the back of my brain, but I can't think about it. All right, how about poem about film theatre? All right, well, a lot of cinemas in Britain, I think, are called Odeon. Poem is an ode, and something that is about a certain subject is on that subject. Scottish extremists call quietly for it. Well, I think the Scottish extremists might be the outer letters of Scottish. And then call quietly. Yeah, quietly can be P. But then the for it, I think this might be a clue as definition or and lit, where the wordplay is referring back. Oh, unless it is sex. We often see that. No, I'm not going to make up a word there. All right, young adult fiction collects money in a very reliable way. All right, I think in a very reliable way is the definition. I wonder if it's going to be an adverb, ly. YA, I think, is the abbreviation for young adult fiction. But then that has to collect some kind of money, cash or a currency. So maybe it's YA. I'm just trying to think of a word for in a very reliable way, beginning with YA. No. All right, big pots made from sticks. That's a good one. I wonder if it is going to be some kind of big cooking pots. It certainly looks like it's plural. And then I think maybe jokingly or punningly, it sounds like is it made from sticks, or as in the noun, or the verb adheres? What are big pots? Chamber pots? No. Tension in bad housing is never ending. Well, maybe it's never ending is the definition. Infinite. Yeah. Or is it going to be tension? No, spill the beans on party matter. Oh, party is usually do. So I'm wondering if it's do plus something for matter. And it's going to mean spill the beans. Oh, do tell. Yeah, that's, I think, a very specific synonym. If you do something and it has an effect, it matters or it will tell. Yeah, that's, I think that's how that one works, which is, I think, yeah, quite obscure. Lean, place to stay in channel. Well, if the Y is right, lean would be skinny. Place to stay is an inn, and that is inside Sky, the satellite channel. Do well, calling out extra large letters. Yeah, so it's not a Y there. You have to, it's a homophone for the letters to spell out or to signify extra large would be XL, which sounds like EXCEL. Surprise at temperature within star. Well, temperature can be T, so I'm thinking it's a word for surprise and then the T, and that's going to mean star, which has different meanings. Or it could be T and then within star. That doesn't sound right to mean surprise. All right, what's that going to do for my Scottish extremists? Call quietly for it. Shuttle. Sheath. No. And then my young adult fiction. Oh, is there maybe a specific title? We have to think of collects money in a very reliable way. No, not seeing that. All right, there's nothing more to read. And that's that. Any, and then what's the something? Oh, end in sight. No, end in store. There's nothing more to read. Something about getting to the end of the book. Full stop. Something stops. Yeah, and then what's my very reliable? I don't know. All right, I did well on the top half, except for this. 2 down. I'm going to pause, sip my water, and just think about the second letter here. All right, I went back to ENT and immediately thought of entrap. And of course, to take the blame, you take the rap. All right. 1 down. Didn't get anything extra for my plain Merlot. I may have to work that one out on paper. Or nothing else for big pots. No. Tension in bad housing. I know we had a slum recently, but I don't think that would be bad housing. I do wonder if it could be housing as in one thing houses another. So bad might simply go around tension and to mean never ending, unbounded, on something. No. Ooh, 25. Okay. Unresponsive. Oh, some kind of tonic. Yes. So actually, the definition is unresponsive, which might be cat a tonic. So the pet perhaps is a cat that needs a plus tonic. Oh, so our surprise word then I think is going to be something T something for star. Stat. Yeah, I'm not seeing that at all. Yeah, let me pause and just think, say what vowel might come first. And of course, I had made this assumption with that T there. That T there is the temperature, and it goes within the sun, which is a star, and to stun is to surprise. All right, so Scottish extremists call quietly for it. That's going to come after there. A C, a G, maybe another E or an I. Oh, could it be a Scottish word? I'm just wondering about the word silence, but I don't know how that would be. Scottish extremists call quietly. Nah. Well, could that be an L? I suppose if it was some AL. Oh, immortal. I do like immortal. Tension. I think the tension is being abbreviated as T, and there's probably some phrase like high tension something or other. I know tense, as in past tense, can be T. I didn't know tension was. And then the bad that is housing it is immoral. All right, so maybe it is silence. Let me just make a note of that one. Yes, and now my big pots. Oh, I'm wondering about, I know the pot can be your belly. So stomachs made from sticks. I'm wondering just if because you can stomach something, you can stick it out. I think that might be how that is working. Could be completely wrong, of course. All right. Oh, so now I should have enough letters for this. Yeah, I'm going to work this one out on pen and paper. Well, I made out the word more or less. I had the A and the O reversed, but it should be tempranillo, a Spanish grape and red wine. All right. Ooh. Oh, end of story. That's it. Yeah. So nothing more to read. And that's that. End of story. Ooh, so very reliable would be loyally. Of course, the young adult fiction collects money. Well, I question that one because I think the money, lolly, is collecting the young adult fiction. Am I reading that incorrectly, or is it permissible to flip it around that way? I suppose maybe if you collect something on your shoe when you're out walking, it's on the outside, I suppose. Maybe that's all right. All right, there were a couple there I wasn't sure of, but let's check all. Looks like everything stayed in place. We had an X, a J. I don't remember seeing a Q, did I? Anyway, I think that was tough but fair, I think. Anyway, let's go over to 15 squared. All right, the blog as usual for the Quiptic is by Pierre. Let's see, I think I followed all of the acrosses except 27. Oh, so I was right to come up with S and H. But then I should say, well, what are you calling quietly for when you go shh? Ah, that is very clever. I think that one should have been saved for a daily puzzle rather than the Quiptic. But anyway, yeah, the insertion indicator is collects. I definitely read that the other way around, but there you go. Threatened to boycott, he just said, oh, well, I suppose to, black, and then threaten. I don't know if blackmail You threaten blackmail. Yeah, I'm not convinced by that one. Kind of double definition. Pots or beer bellies. She can't stick it. She can't stomach it. Yeah, that one I think is all right. And matter and tell. He doesn't say why they're the same. All right, someone else has asked that. How? Yes, and AP isn't convinced by blackmail. For tell equals matter, will it tell it matter in the end? Good. Jack also agrees. Should be the other way round. Stomach's confused by having the unnecessary big. And T equals tension, commonly used, but seems to be no dictionary support for it. Interesting. All right, well, I won't drag this out anymore. Anyway, thank you as always for watching. Have a great day and have a great week ahead.